I'm not sure if you all agree with me, but how many of you feel like these cocktails look very delicious or somewhat appealing? Great. Well, they are. But both of them are actually unhealthy, and they were prepared with liquid nitrogen. How would you respond if the lining of your stomach was burnt out immediately after the ingestion of one of your favorite treats? I'm sure you'll be horrified, and that's why regulators must take end to the ingestion of liquid nitrogen. Lately, I've been concerned about the future of our generation since I found out that licensed premises are selling foods prepared with liquid nitrogen for the smoking effect. Based on experience and some research that I've done today, I'm going to focus on 3 interrelated issues concerning liquid nitrogen. So first, I'll give you all some background information on this substance, as well as 2 examples of 2 disturbing cases in which people have been harmed from the ingestion of liquid nitrogen. According to liquid nitrogen facts by Ann Helmstein, who has a PhD, from the website thoughtco.com, written on October 25th, 2018, liquid nitrogen is just a liquid form of nitrogen. It's cold enough to be a liquid air. That's how cold it is. So it has a boiling point of negative 195 degrees Celsius or negative 320 degrees Fahrenheit. Liquid nitrogen is cold enough to cause severe frostbite to the skin. It's odorless, it's colorless, and is non-toxic. Whenever you're working with liquid nitrogen, it's very important to take safe precautions covering all your skin, because once again, it's cold enough to cause severe frostbites. Adding lots of liquid nitrogen to the air can also reduce the amount of oxygen that's in the air. And besides that, liquid nitrogen is used as a coolant for materials like vacuums and other equipment. And it's also used as a styrotherapy to remove things like warts or other things that's abnormal on the skin. Nitrogen compounds are found in explosives, and as you all can see, liquid nitrogen is a nitrogen compound. So this is an example of the liquid nitrogen. As I said before, it's cold enough to be a liquid air. And this is how fast it could freeze anything for the people who experience it. So now I'm going to give you all my first case, which is the cocktails. Liquid nitrogen is being added to alcoholic beverages as well as other foods and drinks for the smoking effect once again. Liquid nitrogen-based items are actually being sold at licensed premises and countered by developing social trends. There's an article I read that raises awareness of the potential dangers and the injuries of using liquid nitrogen in this way. So according to the scholarly article called A Lethal Cocktail, Gastric Preparation Following Liquid Nitrogen Ingestion, written by James Fuller from the Department of Surgery on August 30th, 2018, a girl was rushed to the hospital following the ingestion of an alcoholic beverage prepared by liquid nitrogen at a licensed premises. In this case, Fuller stated how the girl had complained of sudden abdominal pain and she had shortness of breath immediately after the ingestion of the cocktail. During surgery, the surgeons had recognized that the girl's white blood cell counts were almost three times as higher than a normal person's white blood cell count. White blood cells are used to detach and fight off poisons from the body. So if hers was higher, she had poison in her body. And this is an example of her white blood cell count, which was 30,700 white blood cells per microliter, whereas ours is at least 4,500 and at most 11,000. The surgeons had also identified some extensive tearing of the mucosa in the stomach. And these are images exactly from the article. So that's the inside of her stomach, and then the surgeons, they identified that the tearing did come from the ingestion of the liquid nitrogen when she consumed the drink. And here goes the second case. I'm not sure if you all are familiar with this item, but it's called dragon breath. This item is very popular for children, teens, and adults. Dragon breaths are cereal balls prepared with liquid nitrogen, again, to get the smoking effect. Now, based on experience, I took my little cousin to a licensed premises in Philadelphia for her 14th birthday. Before purchasing the product, they gave us instructions on how to use or eat the product, which is basically warning signs so that you won't harm yourself. And this is an example of what it said. So it said, grab it from the cup holder, use bamboo sticks to eat it, blow it 3 or more times before chewing it and crushing it. And then it said, do not touch or drink the liquid in the bottom of the cup. Now, I have a video. This is the actual video from what happened with my little cousin on her birthday. You chewed it too hard. So, as you can see, my little cousin chewed the cereal too hard, and it made her teeth extremely cold, which leaves me wondering who want to eat something that they can't even hold or chew too fast without getting their burns. Sorry, kind of got messed up here. Is it? Okay. And here's the second case. According to the article titled FDA advises consumers to avoid eating, drinking, or handling food products prepared with liquid nitrogen at the point of sale by the United States Food and Drug Administration, written on August 30th, 2018. Liquid nitrogen can cause severe damage to the skin and internal organs if accidentally ingested due to the extremely low temperatures that it can maintain. It also states that inhaling the vapor released by the food or the drink can cause breathing difficulties. They also stated that it has been reports to prove this information as well. According to the news article, Everything You Need to Know About Liquid Nitrogen Cereal Balls on dailymail.co.uk, written July 31st, a 14-year-old girl was rushed to the hospital immediately after mishandling dragon breath. So this is a different topic from the cocktail. She mishandled the cup. As you read in the warning signs, it said, do not hold the cup. So she held the cup and they rushed her to the hospital because her hands had severe frostbite. Then they had to cut her hands open. However, this is not a picture of her hands because they didn't want to show pictures of her hands, but this is a picture of people who experimented with liquid nitrogen and they had severe frostbites as well. And this was a plant that they dipped in liquid nitrogen and it instantly froze. However, with the boiling point of negative 320 degrees Fahrenheit, liquid nitrogen can be very dangerous and can cause severe thermal burns to the skin if mishandled or ingested. I've already given you 2 cases on how it has harmed people while prepared with foods or a cocktail. If regulators doesn't take action to end the ingestion of liquid nitrogen, licensed premises will still sell these items to make their money, despite the harmful dangers that it could cause. So, for your own safety, please do not ingest liquid nitrogen. If no one else cares about your health, I care, and you should care. Thank you.